Hey, what's up guys? Today going to be doing a Q&A for you guys, answering all the questions that you guys asked me. I put this out on my last video, asked you guys to ask any questions, fitness related or not, and just comment down below. I put it out on my Facebook, my Instagram, I posted on my Snapchat story about it as well. So I'm going to take all of these questions that you guys asked me and answer them in this video. So here we go, starting out. Number one, favorite physique in the fitness industry. Now, I'm going to kind of break this down a little bit. The physique that I think is the best is probably Jeff's side. I really think that his physique is perfect. I mean, the way he's got a V-taper and his muscular foundation that he has had ever since, like, he posts throwback pictures about when he was in high school. That dude, he's just a specimen. That guy has been gifted from the time he was born. So I think he has the best physique, but the physique that I would probably want, I've been watching a lot of Raymond Carrito videos, the online coach, and I think he has an incredible physique. So, he might not be as aesthetic as Jeff's side, but that dude has a powerful physique. He is around my same height, but that dude is just a lot thicker than, say, a Jeff side or whatever. But he also incorporates a lot of the strength into it as well, and that's the kind of physique I want. I not only want to have that aesthetic physique, but I also want to appear powerful, because strength training, powerlifting is something I enjoy just as much as bodybuilding. So I kind of split that in two. Jeff's side, I think, has the best physique, but Raymond Carrito is the one that I am kind of aspiring to achieve in my fitness journey. Next question, non-fitness related. Favorite Star Wars movie? Now, this isn't going to be the popular answer because it is not in the popular trilogy. Now, let me tell you guys a little story real quick. Now, when I was growing up, I was one of those kids that didn't watch Star Wars. I didn't watch Star Wars until I was in 6th grade. And when I was in 6th grade, Revenge of the Sith got released in theaters. So Revenge of the Sith came out when I was in 6th grade. So my first cinema interaction with Star Wars was Revenge of the Sith. So me taking in that epic conclusion to the Star Wars saga, well, not anymore because they're making new ones, but at the time, the epic conclusion, especially those last 20 to 30 minutes of that movie, that just did it for me. And it might be a little nostalgia how I felt when I actually watched the movie, but Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is my favorite one. Do I think it's the best one? No, I think probably Empire Strikes Back, Episode 5, I think that's the best one. But the one I enjoy the most is Episode 3. Next question, another non-fitness related question. Favorite kids show? Power Rangers. I grew up and I loved Power Rangers. That was my favorite show growing up. I watched it from the very first season, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and Tommy was my guy. I don't know if you guys watch Power Rangers or not, but Tommy was like the Power Ranger, and that guy was the man. He was always my hero growing up. But Power Rangers was my favorite TV show. So now moving on to the next question, working with a slow computer. So give me a second. I'm actually going to switch to Instagram right now and answer those questions that you guys left on my Instagram. So actually, that's not loading. So going to go back to YouTube. I was going to try to switch it up and be fancy, but sometimes technology just does not want to work with you. So going back, I'm still messing with Instagram for some reason, but going back, am I half natty? Nope, I'm not. I am 1/3 natty. So that answers that question. Next question. How and when did I meet the Flick Pick? By the way, he's awesome and recommended me your channel. Okay, if you guys don't know who the Flick Pick is, I did a collaboration video with him about 2, maybe 3 months ago. He lives in Indiana as well, and he has a huge channel. He actually has 2 huge channels, but he does his movie review channel, and then he also does his like vlog channel, the John Flickster channel. But the Flick Pig channel has well over 100,000 subs and is huge. And I actually just kind of met him through social media interaction. I'm from Indiana, he's from Indiana. We kind of had that connection. I'm into working out, and he's really into working out. If you've seen him on Instagram, you've seen any of his kind of vlogs on his John Flickster channel, that dude's huge in person. He made me look small, and I'm the personal trainer. So I kind of met him through social media interaction, I think towards the end of 2014, so just about maybe 6 months ago is when I met him. When will you guys make a video together again? I don't know. Good question. Hopefully this summer. I'm a little bit more available this summer. I know the last time we had to make a video, it was during my spring break, because when I'm down at school, I'm kind of strapped down a little bit. But now that I'm home for the summer, I have a little bit more freedom. So hopefully this summer we can do it again. Have you ever seen the movie It Follows? If not, I definitely recommend it. I have not seen the movie It Follows, but I will add that to my list. I watch movies every single night. Every single night before I go to bed, I pop one on at 10, and I watch it, and then I go to bed. So that's what I do every night. Alright, so next question. Hi Tregg, love your content. How many years have you been working out? Thanks, man. Okay, so how long have I been working out? I started working out when I was in 8th grade. I started playing football when I was in 8th grade, and I was maybe 80 pounds. I was small. I was one of like 2 or 3 kids on our 8th grade roster that was under 100 pounds. And, you know, when you're that small, unless you are really athletic, you don't get a lot of playing time. I got lucky that I went to a smaller school, so I did get a decent amount of playing time, but I was not happy with the amount of playing time that I was getting, so the only way to change that was to get bigger, faster, and stronger. So I started hitting the weight room when I was in 8th grade. I think that would have made me maybe 13 or 14. So I have been working out for around 8.5 years, I think. 8.5 years is how long I've been working out, but how long have I been taking fitness seriously? I'm not sure if that's going to get asked here later, but how long have I been taking fitness seriously? Just a little over 2 years now. So my sophomore year of college, I did a crazy dirty bulk. I went from 134 pounds to 165 pounds in about 8 months. And if you guys have followed me on Instagram, you have seen some of the throwback pictures. I was not happy with my physique at all. I was 165 pounds, gaining 31 pounds on somebody that has my frame does not look good. So I was not happy with that, but once I got to that point, I really started kind of researching things on my own and finding different methods on how to drop body fat and make my workouts more efficient and more effective. And that's when I really started getting into the whole personal training aspect of fitness, and I really started becoming a lot more educated. I had all the knowledge on how to work out hard, how to get bigger, how to get stronger. I mean, all through high school I did powerlifting competitions. I did high school sports. I was always very involved in athletics, very involved in weightlifting, but actually like tailoring your physique to fit like a bodybuilding goal or a physique goal or something, that was something that I really didn't start taking seriously until about 2 years ago when I discovered flexible dieting, actually from Christian Guzman. I discovered flexible dieting during his first summer shredding series, and it changed my life. Seriously, flexible dieting, if you have not learned about flexible dieting yet, I swear by this, it will change your life, because you don't have to feel strapped down. You don't have to feel locked in and feel like you're going to suffer through any kind of diet, because flexible dieting does give you that flexibility while maintaining a primarily healthy diet. You still get that flexibility, but that's way off topic now. Moving on to the next question. Tregg, I know you love Jurassic Park, and as me, I know you love Jurassic Park. I'm very excited about it as well. I know you're probably very excited about Jurassic World. Do you think it's going to be good, awesome, just okay? But what if it sucks? Will your dreams be crushed? I know mine will. In my opinion, I think the movie is going to be awesome. I think at worst, the movie will be good. I mean, the trailers, I've been really impressed with the trailers. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. It's going to make me sound extremely nerdy, but when I was growing up, my elementary school was very small, very poor. We didn't have internet at the time until I got to junior high. So when I got to junior high in 7th grade was the very first time I discovered Google. When I finally discovered this, somebody told me you can type in whatever you want. You type it in and Google will tell you, it'll give you a list of articles available on the internet about that topic. Now, the very first thing I ever Googled, was Jurassic Park 4. That was probably in 2006, 2007, somewhere in there. So you can kind of get a grasp of how long I have been waiting on this movie. I don't think it's going to be a disappointment. And honestly, as long as I see dinosaurs on that screen and I see the Jurassic Park kind of theme behind it, it's going to be hard to have me disappointed. Unless they kill the T-Rex in the first, 30 minutes. I still have not forgiven Jurassic Park 3 for that. That movie and I are not on good terms. But I do think Jurassic Park or Jurassic World will be good, and I am excited for that movie, to say the least. Next week, it's currently Thursday, June 4th, and next Friday, June 12th. Yes, June 12th is when that movie comes out, and I'll probably do a complete full-day vlog of me going to see that movie because I'm just so excited. But next one. I live in Japan and would like to get the C4 pre-workout. Does it offer shipping overseas? I actually saw this question earlier and I looked it up for you. On their website it says for orders shipping to U.S. territories, overseas military addresses, or other international addresses, which I think you would be in that realm of other international addresses, please call 1-866-927-9686 or order online. Provide your email address and or phone number so we can contact you to discuss shipping rates. So that leads me to believe they do ship overseas. However, their shipping rates are a little different if you are outside of the continental United States. So that is the best answer I can give you, and that is just straight from their website. And if you guys have not known this before, I am affiliated with Cellucor. You can use the discount code Tregg at checkout for 25% off and free shipping on all your orders. Just go to the link down below this video, click on it, it'll take you to Cellucor, and you can check out some of their products. I absolutely love everything there, and it's not just because I'm affiliated with them. I would not be affiliated with them if I did not love them. So, next question. Okay. 2 questions. What is your biggest hobby besides working out and watching movies? I am a huge fan of fishing. That's something that I've kind of done my whole life. I started doing it when I was really young, going out, just fishing on a lake, fishing on a river with my dad. And now the house that I live in, we have a pond in our backyard, fully stocked with fish, and it's one of my favorite things to do throughout the summer. So that would probably be my favorite hobby outside of working out and watching movies, which are obviously 1 and 2. So, second question, I am becoming a personal trainer. Is it hard starting out? I don't know if you're asking, is it hard starting out by actually getting your certification, or is it hard starting out by, once you get your certification, kind of getting into the industry? Because we can look at it both ways. Is it hard getting your certification? It's not any harder than any other online course you're going to take. It just takes time, it takes studying, and if you do those things, it's not really that difficult in my opinion. That's why a lot of people that you see as personal trainers don't really look like personal trainers, because pretty easy to get certified. And number two, the other half of that question, is it hard starting out? So once you get your certification, is it hard getting your name established? Absolutely. It is incredibly difficult to get your name out there because, one, you have to find the demographic that you want to reach. For me, it's 18 to 24-year-olds, younger athletes, people that are trying to get into the best shape of their life, and people that might not be where they want to be physically, and through flexible dieting, through personally tailored workouts, I'll help them get there. So you have to find your demographic that you can kind of specialize in, and then once you find that, you have to really go to work on getting your name out there. Social media is huge. YouTube's more tailored towards online personal trainers, but if you do work in a gym, you're going to have to be on Instagram, you're going to have to be on Facebook, because you're going to have to be not only promoting the gym that you work in, you're going to have to be promoting yourself, because people have to know that you know what you're talking about. People have to know that it is your lifestyle, it is your passion, because nobody's going to hire you if you're not passionate about it. And again, you just have to stand out. So you have to do something that other people are not doing if you want to get established. So is it hard starting out? Yes, it is. I found out the hard way, but you know what? If you persevere and you just keep going through it and you just keep trying your best, I know it sounds cliche, but if you do try your best and you stick with it, you'll outlast those people that realize that it is very hard starting out. You'll outlast those people, and if you do stand out, you know, you'll pick up clients and you'll become more consistent. So that answers that question. Next one. All right. So my buddy Asil asks, "Hey Tregg, love your channel. Here are my questions." So he asks some fitness related questions and some movie related questions. He says, "How's your passion for fitness started and what inspired you?" My passion for fitness started just because I had grown up playing sports and I wanted to become stronger. I wanted to become bigger, faster. I kind of explained that earlier. What inspired you? Not getting a ton of playing time when I first started out. That really inspired me to hit the weight room. When in high school, I was always known as that guy that was always in the gym. That was me. I was in the gym during weightlifting class, then we'd go to practice after school, and then after practice I'd be in the gym again. So that has just been who I am, always in the gym. So next question, how many times do you do cardio while cutting? It depends on the person. If you're not seeing results, then you start adding cardio in as you go. It's not something that you just start off doing right off the bat, because it might not be necessary right off the bat. So that's something that you kind of play with as you go. Do you think multivitamin, omega-3s, and fat loss pills are necessary? Multivitamins, yes. Omega-3s, yes. Fat loss pills, no. Fat loss pills, in my opinion, don't really do much other than kind of curb your appetite and get your metabolism, get your metabolism rolling to an extent. It kind of depends on the fat loss pill, the brand that's putting it out. So multivitamins, yes. Omega-3s, yes. Fat loss pills. As long as you're in a caloric deficit, then you don't really need to worry about fat loss pills, in my opinion. Alright, so he has 3 questions about movies now. Question number 1, who is your all-time favorite actor? That's a good question. All-time favorite actor. You know, I really do like Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg might be my all-time favorite actor. I'm a huge fan of Brad Pitt as well. Lately, The Rock has been... I love watching The Rock in movies, but I would say my all-time favorite actor... You know, if you would have asked me this before Jack and Jill came out, I would have said Adam Sandler, but that movie... He's trying too hard now. But Mark Wahlberg is my all-time favorite actor. Next, what's your all-time favorite classic movie? Classic movie, the original Planet of the Apes, I would say, is considered a classic movie. That's my all-time favorite classic movie. That franchise, I love that franchise. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is like my second favorite movie of all time. I absolutely love it. What's your favorite TV show, and who is your favorite character in that show? My favorite TV show right now my favorite TV show of all time is Survivor. I watch that show every single season. I'm going to win that show someday. I'm going to send in my application, and I'm going to get accepted, and I'm going to win that show. Guarantee you that. Now, what is my favorite TV show? I'm going to probably say maybe Arrow. I really love Arrow. Really, really love Arrow. But my favorite TV show of all time is probably Lost. That's a show that I really, really got into, and I thought it was, minus the ending a little bit, even though I kind of like how they left you hanging, but kind of all over the place here. I've watched a lot of TV shows. Currently, I'll just go with currently. My favorite TV show right now is, since Parks and Rec has ended, is Arrow. I really love that show. Stephen Amell as Oliver Queen, I think he is fantastic for that role, and he is my favorite character on that show. So, here we go, into Instagram. Where are we at here? So, into Instagram. How did you find a workout that works for you? You just have to try different ones out. You have to find, one, what is your goal? Once you find your goal, 2, what do you enjoy doing in the gym? And 3, how do you make what you enjoy doing fit your goal? That's how you find a workout that will work for you. So next, looking to take up other sports, how can I balance this with bulking and making gains? Be in a caloric surplus. Plain and simple. Take in more calories than your body needs to maintain its current state. So that's how you can still be an athlete. I mean, that's the goal of being an athlete, is to get bigger, faster, and stronger. And unless you're taking in more calories than your body needs, you're not going to be able to get bigger and get stronger. So that's what I say about that. All right, next question. All right, so what's the best way to get six-pack abs? Best way to get six-pack abs is, 1, when you are bulking, hit abs hard. Hit weighted abs hard. Cable crunches, medicine ball sit-ups, hanging leg raises with a dumbbell. You need to be hitting your abs with weighted exercise. Your abs are muscles just like your biceps, just like your chest, and they need broken down just like those muscles so that they can be built back up. So number 1, how do you get six-pack abs? You have to really hit them hard when you are bulking. Number 2, you have to be in a caloric deficit or you have to see them, you have to cut down, be in a caloric deficit, drop that body fat to see your abs. So it's kind of a 2-step process. You have to really, really focus on building them while you're bulking. And then 2, to be able to see them, you need to start dropping those calories once you've bulked up to the point that you're content with. So that answers that question. Have you tried Quest bars yet? Yes. If you want to try them, I recommend cookies and cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, white chocolate raspberry, and s'mores. Cookies and cream is the best one in my opinion. Yeah, cookies and cream is my favorite one. What's the most effective rep range for purely increasing strength in the bench, squat, and deadlift? The most effective rep ranges for purely increasing strength, I don't think there's necessarily a perfect rep range. I think it kind of varies. So you have to be switching things up. So maybe a 5-3-1 program where you're hitting your weights for heavier reps during 1 week, slowly tapering down to where you're getting heavier and heavier, and then you kind of bounce back up. So that totally depends on the individual as well. So I don't think there is a most effective rep range for purely increasing strength in the bench, squat, and deadlift. But if I would have to give somebody a definitive answer, I would say somewhere between 2 to 5 reps with very heavy weight. So what's a couple out of the ordinary workouts to build the outer head of the tricep muscle? I'm not sure if there's necessarily, I mean, you can target the outer head of your tricep, but overall, if you really want your tricep to pop, you really want to build a bigger, thicker tricep that is going to look more defined, you just have to build your overall tricep. It's that plain and simple. You have to do heavy weighted exercises, do close grip bench presses, do reverse grip bench presses, do heavy weighted dips. Heavy weighted dips, in my opinion, are the #1 exercise for building your triceps. I like the overhead French press with the dumbbells, going pretty heavy on that. So I don't think there's necessarily a perfect way or an out of the ordinary way to build your tricep, build the outer head of your tricep. But if you do focus on hitting your triceps hard with heavy weight, they will grow and they will pop a lot more. So that's what I definitely recommend for that one. What is my opinion on AM cardio, and are you in favor of it? How many hours of cardio a week? AM cardio, I'm not a fan of it because when I wake up in the morning, my first thought is not running or doing cardio. I would rather do it after my workout, so I am not in favor of it. But for somebody that wants to get their day going, wants to hop out of bed, get on a treadmill, hop out of bed, or go running or something like that, then by all means, you have to do what fits your interest best. So that's what I would have to say about that. How many hours of cardio a week? I wouldn't necessarily focus on the hours. I would focus on the calories burned. So I think focusing on the calories burned is going to help you out a lot more than focusing on the hours of cardio that you put in. If you were in a superhero movie, who would you like to play? Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero. If I was in a superhero, if they would cast me as the new Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, my life would be complete. Plain and simple. Other than winning Survivor. Those two things. I win Survivor. 3 things. I win Survivor. I see Jurassic World and it's amazing. And I get cast as the new Spider-Man in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Life's complete. If you were in the Fellowship of the Ring, who would you be? Probably Legolas. Just my favorite character in Lord of the Rings. Minus the crazy dimension, physics, bending, whatever the heck it was when he was running up those stones in the third Hobbit movie. That was ridiculous. But other than that, I would say Legolas, my favorite character. I would like to be him. Now, 2 more questions here on Instagram. How old were you when you first started to take going to the gym seriously? I answered that before. My sophomore, or right after this, it was during the summer of my sophomore year of college. The summer after my sophomore year of college. That makes sense. I was 20 years old. Name one movie you could watch over and over again. I have seen Jurassic Park over 100 times all the way through, and that is not a joke. It is kind of embarrassing, and I don't know if I'm necessarily proud of it, but I've seen that movie so many times that when I was a senior in high school, during a 90-minute study hall, I sat down and I laid my head just like this, and I watched I watched Jurassic Park right here because I literally have that movie memorized because it's my favorite movie of all time. Jurassic Park is life. Alright, so that answers the questions here. I have a few here on Snapchat. Alright, so what was my first kiss like? Weird. It was weird. If I could be a breakfast food, what would it be? Turkey bacon. Turkey bacon for sure. What's my social security pass? How many green beans can you fit in your mouth? Too many. It wouldn't fit my macros. All right, so 2 more questions. Here we go. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't. I'm single. And do you like sports? And if you do, what is your favorite sport and team? Yes, I do like sports. My favorite sport is MMA, mixed martial arts. I'm a huge UFC fan. I watch all the pay-per-views. I watch most of the UFC fight nights that they have on Fox Sports 1 or Big Fox. So I am a huge UFC fan. That's my favorite sport. Well, UFC isn't the sport, but MMA is my favorite sport. I also really love watching football. I am a huge Chicago Bears fan. That's my team, Chicago Bears. From the day I was born till the day I die, huge Bears fan. And then, yeah, those are really the only 2 sports I care about or would even care about watching. I'm not a basketball fan, not a hockey fan, not a baseball fan, you're never going to get me to watch golf. And yeah, so that answers that, but I think that's going to wrap up this Q&A. Thank you guys so much for all your questions. I really enjoyed taking the time to answer them. Hopefully this video is not too long. But thank you guys so much again for watching. If you guys liked this video, if you like this Q&A, give it a thumbs up, and I'll do another one in the very near future, because this was a lot of fun for me, and hopefully it was fun for you guys. So if you guys liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It's going to help more people see it. And if you guys are just now finding my channel, if you guys like this kind of video, if you guys like this content, hit that red subscribe button, help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate it. www.treggfisher.com for online personal training. I just updated my website this week, actually, so head over there, check it out. If you guys are interested in any of the plans, shoot me an email or purchase your plan. I'd love to get a questionnaire out to you as soon as possible so we can start helping you achieve your goals. But again, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.